County now. Our political editor Ben Kitilli joins us tonight, and it's all about that prayer meeting that was held earlier today for those facing charges at the ICC. Ben, we understand the meeting was very well attended. What emerged from the meeting today?
Indeed, Yvonne, thank you. This Sunday morning, dozens of political leaders drawn from different political parties, but especially from the governing Jubilee coalition, trooped to the historic Kiptororo shrines in Kuresoi, right at the base of the Mao Forest complex, to perform or conduct a prayer rally in support, in solidarity with the Deputy President William Ruto and radio journalist Joshua Arap-Sang, in light of their case against them, the International Criminal Court. The significance of these shrines, Kiptororo, this is where the legendary Nandi leader Koitalel Arap Samoei prophesied the coming of white colonialists to Kenya. But this occasion was different. It was the ICC case against Joshua Arap-Sang and Deputy President William Ruto and Jubilee leaders and the others that were here, a couple of ODM leaders, members of parliament here as well, again hitting out at the International Criminal Court for what they called conducting or running what is not a legal case but a political case. They also accused the ICC of profiling the Kalenjin community, saying they will do everything they can to stop or halt this particular case. Now, this comes against the backdrop of presiding judge Chile Ebue Osuji, who said the ruling in the last 2 weeks that the court will admit testimonies from witnesses who had already recanted their evidence. It has caused a lot of uproar among political leaders, especially in the Jubilee coalition. It is interesting to see how this will pan out in the coming few weeks in the run-up to November. Interestingly, Deputy President William Ruto and radio journalist Joshua Arap-Sang were not at the particular prayer rally. Take a look. In a prayer rally at Kiptororo Shrine at the base of the Mao Forest, in solidarity with Deputy President William Ruto and radio journalist Joshua Arap-Sang, political leaders drawn largely from the governing Jubilee coalition have reiterated that the international criminal case against Ruto and Sang is a political one.
Si kesi ya kisheria, tutatumia sheria, tutatumia siasa, tutatumia maombi ili hiyo kesi isamparatike.
The prayer rally was occasioned by a ruling by the ICC 2 weeks ago to admit statements from witnesses who had already recanted their evidence.
Bensuda na Usuji wako na instructions kuhakikisha kwamba jamaa moja anafungwa. They need to justify the money that they are earning, and we are not going to allow a justification of resources to be used against our own leadership.
Walituleta pamoja tukiwa Jubilee, na kwa hivyo tunataka kuambia wale ambao wako ICC, msituletee division katika nchi yetu, na ndio sababu tumekuja kuomba.
Wako hapa kati yetu human rights, wanachukua picha, lakini we are telling them from Kiptororo we are telling you, your schemes will fail. Your schemes will fail. Mungu atawasambaratisha.
In what could be described as a cautious move, Ruto and Sang skipped the prayer rally. ICC Judge Chile Ebue Osuji warned against what he termed anti-ICC campaigns in Kenya, describing them as exceptional circumstances for the Hague-based court to use the recanted statements. But the leaders defended the prayer rally.
Nimeona wameandika, wamesema ni kwa nini sasa sisi tumeamka tunaongea wakati huu? Kwa sababu tuliamini ya kwanza kwamba kesi ingekuwa ya justice. Lakini wakati walisema ya kwamba kesi watalazimisha, tumesimama kusema la.
The prayer meeting, which was disrupted by rain on several occasions, had been touted to be a Kalenjin-only affair. However, dozens of other political leaders allied to the United Republican Party and their partners, the National Alliance, were present. The leaders issued a statement vowing to unite in a bid to counter a potential rift.
Sisi tunataka tuunganishe nchi katika chama cha Jubilee. Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta kiongozi wetu atakuwa kiongozi 2017. na Mheshimiwa William Ruto ndio kiongozi wetu 2022.
Reportedly referring to the ICC judgment, the leaders also accused the Hague Court of a plan to profile the Kalenjin community.
Hii hapana kesi ya Deputy President peke yake na sana. Hii ni ushahidi ule umepeanwa juzi. Ile wanataka kulete ni ushahidi ule unasema ati Wakalenjin walikula kiapo. Kwa hivyo Wakalenjin watu wajue hii ni kesi ya community wanataka kuweka kwa Wakalenjin, na sisi kama watu wa Kikuyu Mount Kenya tumekataa kata.
The meeting was also attended by scores of members of parliament allied to the opposition coalition CORD. The rebellious Coast ODM group was present, led by Kilifi North MP Gideon Mungaro.
Na mmesikia mmoja wetu amesema kama chama yetu ilihusika isambaratike, na mimi naunga mkono kwamba kama kuna mkono wa ODM, ile mkutano hiyo ya Naivasha hiyo ni ya kusambaratisha.
Sunday's prayers at Kiptororo came hot on the heels of a belated diplomatic protest note by the Kenyan government to the Assembly of State Parties to the ICC against the ICC. Could this constitute what presiding judge Eboy Osuji referred to as interference of due process in his warning? Another prayer rally is scheduled for Mount Elgon. Ben Kitilli, KTN News, Nakuru.